together welcome on stage the participants of the fireside chat. Please welcome on stage Shekhar Rohira, Country Manager, D&M and M&E, Autodesk India and SARC, and R. Vivekanandah, Chief Executive Officer, Titan Engineering and Automation Limited.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, Vivekanandah, for joining us. Really do appreciate you spending the time along with us. You know, when anyone hears the name of Titan as a company, they generally associate Titan along with watches. But then Titan Automation is something that a lot of people may not be aware of. Why don't we begin by you sharing with us what is it that Titan Automation actually does?
Thank you very much. And you made me to reveal the secret of fourth business of Titan. Actually, it's not publicly, it's not well known. I think the consumer mind, everybody knows Titan as watch manufacturing, Tanishq jewelry, eyewear. This is the business which started by passionate engineers in Titan. I think I will introduce the TEAL, Titan Engineering and Automation Limited, consists of two businesses. One is automation. The another one is aerospace. We make precision parts for engines, Boeing engines, Airbus engines. Mm-hmm. We make the parts and landing gears, many precision actuators we make. I think today the contest is we will go with automation. It's a leading automation company today in India, and our job is assemble the parts. We understand the assembly technology. We assemble the customer comes with the parts, and they give us the target of the production rate and what is the cycle time and everything. We design the solution for them, in fact, both in automotive, energy, life science, engineering, and anything. You say Autodesk, you say make anything, we assemble anything. That's the reality. I think our business 40% comes from export, mostly concentrated in Europe, Germany, France, and various industry countries, America, and some in Mexico somewhere. This is our footprint. What we do exactly in transportation, 60% of the parts that goes inside the car, we have built assembly lines. You travel any car in India, at least one part would have come from our assembly lines. We have more than 600 installations in India. I think all top 20 tier 1 automotive players are our customers around the globe. That's what we are. Mm-hmm. And motorbike parts, assembly lines for the motorbike, many parts that goes inside a motorbike. And the parts in electrical, switch gears, and medical devices, and consumer product engineering, whatnot. We take any challenges. That's what our DNA. Just an example to understand the automations are probably, in fact, this is the clutch line which we have commissioned in 3 countries. In fact, same machine in 3 countries. This is the clutch assembly line. They are fully automated, except very few intervention, and including the data collection, understanding the productivity of the machine, quality testing, including the product testing. Finally, the product comes out for packing and sent to the customer directly. How the clutch torque is generated, testing and everything, in fact, is done on the machine. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people here wouldn't have actually realized that the car you drive, some part of that car is actually getting passed through the automation services that you provide. So thank you on that insight. Automation is quite the buzzword, especially in the manufacturing space. For the larger part of the audience who may not be from the manufacturing side, could you give us a sense of what industrial automation actually means and some of the challenges associated with automation?
Rather than putting in the challenges, what is really driving the manufacturing automation is the core question, in fact. Probably I understand the question like that. So if you, quality is the norm, no more competitive advantage today in the manufacturing world. And if you want to be globally competitive, I think scale and the flexibility is the most important thing in fact. And if you want not only the quality, not only the scale and the flexibility, and you need to deliver the product to your customers throughout the globe, 24/7, all 365 days, without any flaw. I think automation only can answer this. Another aspect is the productivity. The industrial leaders, I'm sure they realized that one. They focus more on the productivity measures rather than the cost-cutting processes, in fact. This is one of the things. Then the systems are becoming more and more complex and real-time. When it comes, then you want the decision faster. So everything it is becoming digitalization. This is another one. Only automation can drive this one. This video shows some of the products which we are making. We have built the line, entire line, and later on, the customers from Germany, we wanted to reduce another 5%. Immediately, we put the robots and made it automatic, everything. So these are the flexibility you get it from automation, yeah.
Yeah, and with all of that, would also, with all the challenges that you mentioned, how do you get a sense of ROI? How do you measure that?
I think I put it ROI the other way. How fast you can get back the money. Normally, our tendency is getting back the money, how much money you save, removing the manpower, all those things, in fact. But it does not work so easily. We don't have the figure how you are going to increase the business through automation, how you are going to satisfy the customers in automation. Those things, you cannot put the money. I would like to give the example. In 1994, we invested in automation, removing 50 people in watch assembly line. When we calculated, it was showing the return on investment is showing around 10 years. But we realized in 4 years' time, because you do not know what is happening, the age, when the people are becoming more aged and the productivity comes down, and another one, the wage bill goes up significantly after some time. If you are having unionized employees, the whole negotiation will increase by 30–40%, in fact. So you will get it faster, yeah.
Wow, 35% sounds pretty impressive when it comes to measuring ROI, right?
Yeah.
You spoke the sense of time to market, about challenges that you're facing along with the customers, cost cutting, efficient ways of producing things. Give us a sense of how some of the Autodesk technology that you use at Titan Automation comes into play and things of those sorts.
Today, you cannot design a machine without Autodesk, honestly speaking, in fact. Look at the complexity of the machine. We need to generate 4,000 to 5,000 drawings in this machine.
Wow.
It's a fully automated line. And every drawing, everything, in fact, you need to visualize much before we start manufacturing. And otherwise, you will end up with many problems in the future. When we are assembling, we need to spend more time in the debugging, actually. And if you, when you see this one, and every aspects of the machine, in fact, we take care through Autodesk, actually. Some of the things, in fact, we have done some like that design, automating the design. Automating the design is the key. We cannot draw each and every elements, actually. So we have a standard ones, some of the things, in fact. The engineers need to put the numbers, dimensions. The 3D is automatically generated. And you will get the machine ready, in fact. At least that unit will be ready very quickly, in fact. So the integration is going to take some time by the engineers. Through this, I think, a station designed by a week, now we will take maybe 1 day or 1.5 days. That's it, in fact. That's how the Autodesk helps us, actually, the mostly, yeah. And if you look at the lifetime reduction of the cycle time reduction of making a machine is close to 30 to 35% through Autodesk. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Wow. So essentially what you're saying is automation is not just important in the process of manufacturing, but also in the process of design per se.
Another thing is also like, sorry, can I get back? Yeah. So we ensure the reliability and we ensure quality, we ensure ergonomics and the safety before we start making the machine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You know, you heard from Bhupesh, the theme of really Autodesk University this year is the future of making. You're speaking of things like more, better, less. Give us a sense of your direction for the company from that point of view, please.
I think we need to gear up for the future. I think millennials are deciding the market deciding the manufacturing deciding the automation, in fact. Nobody wants two similar sets they don't want to wear. Mm-hmm. They want everyone to be unique. If I heard something very recently, no two cars will be seen in the road with the same dimension and the color. If this is going to be the scenario, how we need to gear up in the manufacturing, that's the one. That is, I say it is, sorry, something is missing. It's n is equal to 1. Mm-hmm. Every customer, we need to make the parts specific to him. One new things we have recently started with that one, we have done a small pilot project, a digital machine, which we have installed here very recently in India. It makes 220 parts, single machine, no manual changeover. Every station will be different product will be coming. The information comes from the market. It gets into the ERP. The ERP triggers the machine. It assembles the parts according to the information it's getting. The pallets and the machines are intelligent. The pallet is giving the information to the machine what it is supposed to do on this one. So everything it is automated, every product is unique. This is the pilot one we recently installed actually. This is how it is going to be. And if you look at the future, it is going to be a smart factory. Some people call it Industry 4.0. A customer demands from the market that information comes to the factory. The factory system decides. The machines are intelligent. They know what they want. They take the parts, right parts from the automatic storage systems, assembles, test, and give it to the store, and it delivered to the customer straight away. At the same time, the factory also understands how much energy it has used per component, how much water consumption, everything, in fact, it is automatically monitored. This is going to be the future. We are gearing up. Our control systems, IoT, many things are gearing up. We are doing a lot of pilot projects right now. Yeah.
So essentially, the demand from the market is going to determine the manner in which the manufacturing industry is going to be shaped.
Certainly, yeah.
Customization is the name of the game moving forward. Fantastic. You know, when we hear of automation, there's a lot of debate which says, because of the rise of automation, a lot of people may lose their jobs, right? And that's a constant fear that a lot of people have. What is your point of view around, since you're at the thick of automation as an industry?
If you had asked me this question 15, 20 years before, I would have certainly said, in fact, something different, actually. Mm-hmm. I remember a pencil manufacturing company in India came to us for automation, for inspecting the pencils, in fact. They make 3 million pencils per day in a factory.
That's large.
So we built the machine. We started building the machine. We conceived that idea. But I realized that when it is going to replace 120 people, inspection, one machine. So I went to the managing director. I will build the machine only when you keep these people here. Some job you have to give them. There are rural, poor people. They are working in the rural area. They are coming from agricultural background. He promised we build the machine. Still, I have a connect with them. I see them still they are working. They are doing some other job, probably. But if you look at the scenario today, it is different. Both Gurgaon customer and another Chennai customer, they make, for some Chennai customer, they make approximately around 200,000 RFIDs per day. They have a huge manual force of 400. They are not able to get it. Even the manual, manpower they are getting from the rural, they go out of the company within 6 months' time. Whatever they do, the training, the new people come, they have to train them again. It's going to be a major problem. So automation only can solve. We build the line, every second, 1 RFID, 2 lines we have supplied to them. The scenery is changing, in fact. Another thing is also, the workers are becoming knowledgeable, and they create more and more knowledgeable workforce in the future. I'm sure there won't be any issue.
Yeah, that's pretty inspiring. You know, the jobs will move from just regular to a lot more knowledge base. That truly has been inspiring. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time.
Thank
It's
you.
been amazing to have you here. All right.
Thank you.